It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On the Morning Rush, Part 1. Monster Radio RX 93.1. Good morning, everyone.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
It is a Wednesday.
It is the middle of the week and only 20 days left before Christmas. It's so fast.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And if you haven't even started shopping.
Oh, like us.
We're in trouble.
That one.
Do you remember that? Yes, that thing that we have to do during the season.
Tell me about it.
There is hardly any kind of time, really, but gotta do it. We gotta manage somehow.
I know.
But I know some people who are already done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mid-November they were already finished. So that is insane.
Lucky you.
Lucky you, exactly.
I know, it's just so, so we've got a top 10 for you guys.
All right, what are we doing today?
Something, actually it's our first Christmassy top 10.
Okay.
Courtesy of OMGian, who suggested this.
The very young.
The very young OMGian.
Mm-hmm.
It's very surprising, given the stuff that he tweets us.
He tweets us. I always thought he was like maybe in his late 20s.
Yeah.
But when we saw him, he's like a little kid, really.
I know, right? Well, he's got a suggestion.
Okay.
And his suggestion is the top 10 Christmas song fail.
Oh.
The example that he gave us.
All right.
Jingle bell, throw that bitch in hell. Okay.
Whoa, OMG.
Okay. But you know, something like that.
But I know, I'm familiar to the sentiment.
Yes.
Where you just want to throw someone in hell.
Or, you know, something less aggressive, but, you know, like a funny version is like, you know, the classic. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Okay, but that doesn't make quite any sense.
Exactly.
But, I mean, you can make it your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Tagalog songs like Pasko na jowa ko or something. Or basta fail.
Alright.
Okay, Christmas song fail.
Local or foreign, go ahead and change the lyrics up.
You can even include like a non-Christmas song, but change the lyrics to make
something
it a Christmas song.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay?
Right, pwede.
So, use your
imagination.
imagination.
It's not in the tune, it's in the lyrics.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, the top 10 Christmas song fail, all you have to do is key in RX, space your entries, and send them to 2299, or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Include our hashtags, #TheMorningRush, and #Xmas Song Fail.
Alright, you're waking up to a Wednesday morning, which means we're doing the RX Monsters Riot.
Exactly.
It's the best of the 80s and 90s all the way to the mid-2000s, so you have a huge musical library to choose from today.
Right.
So you can course all your requests through twitter.com/RX931. Let's start it off with a song that a lot of people fell in love with when the movie Pretty Woman broke out into the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Along with one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, Julia Roberts. Here we go.
Best FM radio station. 20th KBP Golden Dove Awards. Monster Radio, RX 93.1. Monsters Riot.
Monsters Riot.
There's nothing stopping this one, man.
RX 93.1.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to this Wednesday, December 5, 2012. Even though he hasn't sent a single tweet yet, Pope Benedict had more than 500,000 Twitter followers in 8 languages on Tuesday, the day after the Vatican unveiled his handle at Pontifex.
Wow.
Okay, if you need to know that, then that's @ PONTIFEX.
Wow.
They included people ranging from the simple Roman Catholic faithful to a Jewish head of state. Quote, "Your Holiness, welcome to Twitter. Our relations with the Vatican are at their best and can form a basis to further peace everywhere." That is the tweet Israeli President Shimon Peres, who at 89 is 4 years older than Benedict.
Wow. Okay.
The Vatican said on Monday that Benedict will start tweeting on mostly spiritual topics from December 12. The Pope actually has 8 linked Twitter accounts. At Pontifex, the main account is in English. The other 7 have a suffix at the end for the different language versions. For example, the German version is at Pontifex_DE. And the Arabic version is at Pontifex_AR. But the Pope, leader of some 1.2 billion Roman Catholics, won't be following anyone but himself, the Vatican said. The first papal tweets will be answers to questions sent to hashtag #AskPontifex.
I just wonder, though, if it's really going to be the Pope. Because I'm pretty sure it will be deluged with questions. So
right.
I'm 100% sure there will be others who will be sifting through the questions.
Yeah.
But the actual answering could be Pope Benedict.
Right.
You know, it's like the ones handling the Twitter account could be choosing the questions, asking the Pope, and then tweeting it for him.
Yes.
I mean, he might not be exactly I'm sure he has other things to do other than sifting through Twitter. But it's just the official Twitter account.
But this is how you know that, times are really changing.
Right.
When one of the oldest church leaders, oldest in the sense that the actual Pope is old, but also oldest because of the history of all popes of the Roman Catholics. I mean, the claim is that their very first Pope, the Roman Catholics believe their first Pope is Peter.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
St. Peter. So, I mean, you know that an institution that old getting into Twitter.
Which is so new. I mean,
times are really changing.
Wow.
Well, this is how you reach the flock.
And I wonder if you can, before you know it, if it'll be accepted to, make a confession over Twitter. You just tweet the Pope or something.
Because I remember about 2 years ago, during the Lenten season, the Roman Catholic Church here in the Philippines had come out with the guidelines of how you can do the visita iglesia. And some of it can be done online.
Yeah.
However, I mean, if you live in Manila and you have all the ways to go to the churches, you're not qualified. There are guidelines as to who can do that. So you can visit a church
remember, there's
via the web.
There's also e-libing, e-burol.
Right.
You can do it now. You can view the dead via,
cam.
Yeah, webcam.
Yeah, a webcam. And that's really how it is nowadays. Whoa.
Strange.
So if you're learning this for the first time, if you want to follow him, it's at Pontifex.
Yes.
That is the news. It's the Morning Rush, and we're doing the RX Monsters Ride today, Wednesday, only here on the season's hottest RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Thank you to OMGN who suggested this. The top 10 Christmas song fail. So it is just 20 days to go before Christmas. Wow,
I know, it's insane. Has it been
crazy?
It has been crazy. But the good thing is, at least, what we've been preparing for will soon be over.
Guys, can you believe it's almost been a year that we've been boarding together?
Yes,
wow.
in 14 days, in 2 weeks.
Diba? It seems so much longer. Ang bagal ng panahon pagkasama ko kayo.
Yeah.
Ito naman, yeah.
No, but seriously. Diba?
It has been a year.
It has been a year.
On the 19th, because I came back on the 19th.
Your little bundle of joy is more than a year.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Diba?
It's nice to look back, when you're at...
No, but I do
Chico,
agree.
more than 1 year.
On the cusp of the end.
Sobre naman.
Oh, we got news on that anyway. But at least the official word on NASA, from NASA, on the end of the world.
Really?
Okay, alright.
Cool.
That's nice.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. The top 10 Christmas song fail.
Diba he has such a happy tone? Oh, we have news for it. Official news from NASA. Tapos later the news. There's a big asteroid on the way there.
Yay!
I Ay, nako. Camila says, jingle bells, armpit mo may smell.
Paputok.
Paputok. For
Jingle
New Year.
bell, pero New Year yung ano mo.
Yung theme ng kilikili mo.
Kilikili.
Ano yung ano? Ang daming entry na sana ngayong Pasko.
Sana ngayong Pasko ay maalala mo pa rin ako.
Anong song yun?
Sana ngayong Pasko.
Ah, talaga?
Nobody who sang it.
That I have to find.
We hear this. You know
Really?
it. You just don't know that you know it.
Okay.
So maybe you don't know it.
I think
Now
I
you
don't
know.
it.
Now you know.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of, only how many days
Ariel
left?
Rivera.
Ariel Rivera.
Okay.
And speaking of now you know, how many days before the Pacquiao fight? 3?
On Sunday?
It's on Sunday.
Yeah, 3 days?
No. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh,
4 days?
December. Oh, because it's December 8 in the
Wait,
US.
it's December 9 here.
Here.
Yeah, December 9 here. Okay.
Let's see here. Elliot Girl says, sorry, Lala Bear Cruz. Pasko na, sinta ko, nasaan ka na? Bakit wala ka pa? Nasa piling ng iba.
Wow,
Isn't that-
serious?
Isn't that really how it goes?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Pasko
Because
na, sinta ko,
Hanap
hanap kita.
Bakit?
Bakit nagtatampo? Nilisan ako.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
But
LK
that
lang
actually
sila.
sounds really good.
Kinda, yeah.
LK lang.
Diba? I like that. I kind of like that version better.
And Unica Maldita says, sa may bahay, maraming bangkay. Merry Christmas sa mga kalansay. Ba't naging ano?
Bakit parang
naging
Halloween? Oo nga.
Diba? Camila says, your nuts roasting on an open fire.
Ooh.
Jack calls greeting you with hose.
Ho, ho, ho. Coming from Jack.
Ay, nako.
Tumawag si Jack sa'yo. Sabi niya, ho, ho, ho.
Si Jack Frost.
Oh.
Diba? Camila says,
Have you seen Rise of the Guardians?
No, I wanna watch it.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
It'll bring you back to your childhood. Albeit it's kind of far off, but you know.
Sobre naman. Sa childhood
Oh,
niya.
siya naman yung kausap niya. Hindi naman ikaw. Apektado ka
Pero ako
masyado.
naman, sobre
ka
naman.
Camila says, I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus. Right.
Hala.
Ay.
Daddy.
Parang you know what's weird? It didn't register as weird.
It didn't sound wrong to
Until
you.
after a while, I was like, Daddy nga pala.
Uod says, thank you. Ang babakla ninyo, thank you. Pag tayo magbigay ng load ng mga Becky. Nagano ka, nagcaroling ka, para bigyan ka ng load, hindi ka binigyan ng load. Yun ang kakantahin mo.
Ayun.
Thank you, ang babakla ninyo, thank you. Tapos, I am Alex E says, pulis na hubad. Pulis na hubad. Pulis na hubad. Prospero Anyo, pulis na hubad. Batuta!
Or 25 años.
Ano pa, ano?
Like, because never mind. It's too long to explain.
I love how she tried to explain and then midway parang, never mind.
If you have to explain something, a joke, most
Yeah, it's not
especially,
funny.
it's not funny. Never mind.
And the realization is funny.
I failed again.
Yung
I don't like this show anymore. I
exasperation.
just want to
sa
go
mukha mo.
home.
Hindi mo man lang pinaabot na isang taon.
Di ba? Okay, Okay, from RMC. Same tune, ha? Bilis ang bigay. Bilis ang bigay. Bilis ang bigay ng aginaldo pakibigay.
Nagets mo ba? Kailangan mo na
bakit
ibigay.
bilisan?
Hindi mo ba naintindihan?
And also, Ion. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, bohopis na.
Niluto.
Kasi diba?
yung heart.
Niluto.
Wait, kasama ba ang heart sa
Yeah,
bopis?
I think so.
I think heart, lungs, liver, parang puro innards.
Kasi I know
Tapos
that-
ang sisig naman, puro face, like cheeks.
Cheeks, yeah, ears, nape.
Nose.
Kasi alam ko masarap ang lungs and heart ng chicken. They're yummy.
Pero bopis is
Nung na-try ko, parang ano lang naman. Parang wala lang.
Wala lang. I wish we had a picture of Gino yesterday.
Yeah, when he was so
Why?
red.
I
mean,
really,
like-
did I really turn red?
You were red, and you were so red that you kind of shined.
Like a tomato.
Because I was looking at your forehead, I was like, I've never...
No, you really turned like
You
redder
like
and redder and redder.
And the more that we talked about it, the redder you got.
Really?
I think all the blood rushed to your face.
I don't think
As
I've ever
opposed
been
to-
caught in a situation like that. As opposed to...
I don't know.
No, all the blood rushed to my head.
Yeah, to your head, right?
To the general head area.
Okay.
Ay, nako.
What? Asan ba yung face ko? Sa head. Oh.
Right, I know. And Camilo says, ang Pasko ay subapit, pwede wag ka nang lalapit.
It's like it's the end of the year. Don't even come near me.
No, don't even
I've had you
think
for the
about
whole
it.
year.
Stay away from
Go
me.
away.
You know what I like about the entries? Even if they are like Christmas song fail,
Yeah.
they're really still in tune and they still...
Swak pa
They
rin.
still swak pa rin dun sa lyrics.
Plus, I think it's really a
It's so
feeling
Pinoy.
and a feeling that we all feel,
Yeah.
even through the Christmas season.
At saka diba it's so Pinoy to do that? Yung very Tito Vic and Joey,
Yeah.
yung tough hits nila. Milka Kutcher says, ang Pasko ay sumapit, maputi ba ang iyong singit?
Ano? Ano yan?
Ano?
Ano yan?
Ano daw?
Maputi ba ang iyong?
Ang alin?
Are you fair
Hello?
down there?
Can't you say that?
Well, you can naman. You can.
Like, am I not allowed to make sing it?
No, I think because it's part of the body.
Okay. Adonis Mabangis says, Joy tumalon sa bintana, bali, bali, buto. You know, I feel like a kid. Kasi yung mga ganyan, di ba? Parang you can imagine those little kids.
Little kids.
Alam mo yung piniiba talaga yung lyrics, as feeling nila na, so it's the funniest thing in the world.
But I really find it funny.
And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 Christmas song fail comes from I'm reading it off of Twitter. Deal with it.
Mag-away na kayo, please.
Naghihintay lang eh.
Too late for that.
You know.
Tapos habang nag-away may popcorn na. Naka-ready na.
Okay, from Butter Baby.
Butter Baby says.
Silent night. Oh.
Kasi silent night.
Dapat pala malakas. Silent night.
Nakakabitin! I hate it!
Nakakainis.
Diba?
Annoying.
Nakakainis.
So annoying.
Alright, so the top 10 Christmas song fail. Just think of any Christmas song and palitan niyo yung lyrics. It's as easy as that. It's so Pinoy to do that. Key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Include our two hashtags, hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Xmas Song Fail.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino
On the Morning Rush.
Part 2.
Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. This is Street Smart. Up to the minute traffic info for the road conditions ahead.
All right, checking out Ed's, I'm sorry, but I do not have good news at 648. On the southbound lane of EDSA, already, as you start off from Balintawak, that is already moderate to heavy. It lightens up from Kaingin all the way to Muñoz, Bansalangin, North Avenue, Trinoma, Quezon Avenue, Nia Road. However, as you reach Timog, Kamuning, New York, Monte de Piedad, Aurora Boulevard, MacArthur, Pitwazon, Main Avenue, all the way to Santolan, it is hardly moving. All right. Also, an advisory on the southbound lane of EDSA, Santolan, there is a vehicular accident involving two vehicles, 1 lane occupied as of 6:37 a.m. So that just happened. It might take a while for it to get cleared. Anyway, brace yourself for a little slow traffic. However, approaching White Plains all the way to Ortigas, up until SM Mega Mall and Shaw Boulevard will not be a problem. Reliance to Pioneer, there'll be some build-up, but it will still be A-okay. Guadalupe all the way to Mall of Asia is easy, breezy, beautiful. On the northbound lane, not much to worry about. That is
Street Smart.
Buckle up. Drive safe. Street Smart. For Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. And can I just say happy birthday to 2 members of my family, my mom and my nephew JC. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And
It's my sister's birthday tomorrow.
right.
Because I know that they go after
one
each other.
after the other, right? So
your
to
mom, my sister.
and to JC and
Well,
happy
tomorrow.
birthday. Tomorrow
Yeah.
pa pala. Okay, so here we go. The top 10. The top 10 Christmas song fail. Thank you, OMGian, for sending this in. So let's start off with, okay, just for this, because it's a singing thing, Gino Boy, you'll have to take out the bed. From Ilad Villanueva. Sa may baler ang kiyaming bati, Merry Quemas na holing-holy. And I am Alex E. says, Pasko na, jowa ko, hanap-hanap kita, malapit sweldo ko, iniwan ako. And then Coco Hernandez says, kung mawawala ka sa saging ko sinta, paanong saging ko? Alay ko sa'yo.
No, kasi yung banana tree na pinlant niya, sayang naman daw. Kasi this is for you, may banana tree.
Paano na yun?
Paano na yun? Ilang taon kong pinatubo to.
Sobra naman ng potassium ko sa katawan.
Diba?
Hindi ko na kailangan ng
Hindi ko naman kailangan to. Ito, sa'yo dapat to eh. Pero iniwan mo.
Para
Paano
sa'yo,
na?
saging
Paano na
ko?
itong saging na to?
Alias Tweety Bird says, Perwisyo ang Merry Christmas, Perwisyo ang Merry Christmas, Perwisyo ang Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year!
Hindi kinaya.
Wow,
Kailangan talagang
Biritera talaga.
Diba?
I swear.
Adonis Mabangis says, Last Christmas I gave you alak. On the very next day you made out with me.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's not so bad.
At least
at all.
gumana yung balak mo.
Oh. Milka Kutcher says, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny note. Kumakanta siya eh.
Makanta siya. Paano naging shiny ang something na kinakanta? Oh.
Yeah, kasi that one is visual, the other one is audio.
How is that, Chico?
I don't know. I'm just reading the entries.
So why did you pick that out of the many entries that we get?
I was in a rush.
Hey, I was looking for it. It's a banana. It's not a banana tree.
What is it?
I remember my brother told me this. It's a plant. It's not a tree.
Oh, well, saging mo pa rin.
No, I mean just as a, because you know
Banana
how we
plant?
see it. Yeah, because it's not a
big
bark.
plant, then.
Yeah, because they don't have a trunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trunk is like made of like leaves.
Parang,
like stem, like a bigger stem.
yeah, like a big stem. Like a
Yeah,
huge
like a fat stem.
fat stem, like a
Medyo
like
girthy stem.
Okay.
No, kasi compared to the size of other stems, this is like massive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diba?
and that's why.
It must feel so confident amongst the plant life.
Well, it's the biggest stem around.
Diba? It's like, there. You know,
If you
Damn.
cut like
you ain't got nothing on me.
if you cut like a little cube at the base of it, you'll get water.
Really?
Yeah. So let's say you're in the jungle and you see like a banana plant. Just cut a little cube if you have a little knife.
There's water
My
in
uncle
it.
taught me that, who's part of the U.S. Navy. It's one of the things they taught me.
Really?
But also,
You'll see it. It's literally it'll
Okay,
drip.
cactus.
right.
Yeah.
Cactus. Also, like celery. These are high in water.
Hello,
Yeah.
guys. Santan.
And the nectar.
Oh, yung nectar. Oh, pwede na yun.
And
Survival 101 din.
diba? James Harold says, breast nuts roasting on an open fire. What's a breast nut?
I don't know.
I don't know with you.
What is a breast
I
nut?
don't know. Adonis Mabangis says, kasi nabasa yung coins niya. Tinapon siya sa pool. So, he wanted to dry the coins.
Oh no.
So Adonis Mabangis says, pennies na bilad. Pennies na bilad. Pennies na bilad. Prospero año felicidad.
Felicidad.
Yeah, nabilad. Papuchino says, cheese the season, oh my golly, fa la 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 la. You can include like those misheard lyrics. Diba?
Right.
A lot of them are sending that too.
Parang dati, yung, alam mo yung Drop It Like It's Hot na song. Friend of mine was like, yeah, pimps in the crib, drop the guitar, drop the guitar. Sabi ko, ano?
Drop the guitar. Young Indy says, I'm dreaming of a white Papa Americano.
Whatever.
Papa Americano.
It's
Merry
not.
Christmas nga yun.
Hindi, tas may ano pa eh. Ay, nakuha ko na pala.
Hey.
What?
Mash Plutonium says,
Sus.
'tis the season to be jolly. Papa, 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 para, papa, love ko to.
Pinilit.
Papara, papa.
Pa-pa-ra-pa-pa.
And how do you segue from?
Ande, ito, sige.
Papara,
Tis
papa.
the season to be jolly. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Pa-pa-ra-pa-pa.
Love ko to.
Okay. Love ko to.
Hindi
Mali
wala.
yung lyrics eh. Cristiano Roynaldo. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very runny nose.
Sakto pa yun.
Milka Kutcher says,
Well,
di ba noche buena sa gabing ito at bukas ito ulit ang ulam ko.
replay.
Replay. And the top Christmas song fail. Asa na yun? Okay. Sige. Comes from Yennerts.
Yenert says,
Last Christmas, okay tulin ng araw. For the very next day, tila ba kung kailan lang. It's actually hard.
Mash up.
Mash up. Pero actually pwede siya eh. Last Christmas, okay tulin ng araw. For the very next day, tila ba kung kailan lang. Medyo mahirap siya. Okay, so the top 10 Christmas song fail. Key and RX, space your entries and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Or you can just make sure you include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Christmas song fail.
Xmas song fail.
Xmas song fail.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
hello and good morning, everybody. This is Del back for another news update. All right, this is what Chico was so happy about to talk to us about the end of the world, right?
Yes.
U.S. space agency NASA has taken to Twitter, YouTube, and Google Plus to field questions from people across the globe who are concerned that the world is going to end on December 21, 2012. According to David Morrison, an astrobiologist from NASA's Ames Research Center via Google Plus, quote, "This is just manufactured fantasy. But the truth is that many people are worried about it, and many of those people do write to NASA." The space agency revealed that young people have been contacting it, claiming to be terribly afraid they cannot eat or sleep, and some have admitted to be contemplating suicide. The space agency is aiming to publish clear, scientific explanations to dispel the myth, which has been given growing attention by reports on the internet and in traditional media alike. The belief is based on claims that a planet called Nibiru will magically appear and align with the Earth and eventually smash into it after completing a 3,600-year orbit of the Sun. Morrison noted, quote, "It makes no sense because if it was there, we could see it. We'd have been tracking it for a decade or so, and by now, it would be the brightest object in the sky after the sun and the moon. You can dispel this rumor yourself. Just go out and look at the sky."
So, sad news day for Chico.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, the first thing I thought of when that was, because the theory is there's a planet that will just appear.
Yeah.
But if it does, we would see it in our skies.
Yeah.
I think if there would be a world ending,
It would come from the inside.
or
the
some
core.
other way, but
Yeah.
definitely not a planet
Yeah.
that just magically appears overnight.
Ako parang feeling ko pa yung solar flare.
Solar flares.
Diba, there's a
yeah.
theory about that also, that eventually heat will emanate from the sun that just won't.
We can't.
It'll just go past our
our
ozone layer.
And
then
we had
it'll-
that before, diba? Parang 40s or 30s.
I don't know.
It knocked out all electricity stuff.
Electricity, yeah.
Yeah. Like TVs and whatever, or I don't know.
Well, maybe it would still be the end of the world, but not via Nibiru,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
For those of you looking for that
That's a little too
answer.
wild. It's a little too
But
crazy.
as far as the NASA is concerned, that theory has been debunked.
Yeah.
Okay, that's news. More news happens next hour right here on The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, and Gina for you on the season's hottest RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Thank you to OMG and the top 10 Christmas song fail. Let's start off with RMC. Why don't you pay rent on Christmas Day? On Christmas Day. Hindi kasi nagbabayad na.
Oh my God, talagang landlord.
For mga landlord.
Landlady, entry.
Pwede rin
Pay your...
Hindi pala. Never mind.
Inihintay ko sa sige nga. Sige nga,
Why?
tuloy mo yan.
Why?
Kasi niyo dapat, why don't you pay your utang on Christmas? Alam ko na yun ang gagawin niya.
Actually, mas
Hindi
social yun sa akin
magkakasya
kasi I was supposed to say debt.
Pay debt.
Pay your debt on Christmas Day. Pero wala eh.
Hindi
So,
talaga
iba
extra.
yung tunog ng
Iba
magbayad ka ng utang mo and pay your debt.
Pay your debt. Diba? Kiko Rabi says, kapag malaki ang binigay, kakantahan niyo sila, diba? Thank you, ang babait ninyo, thank you. Pag maliit yung binigay, thank you.
Tipid.
Tinipid.
Oh, ang liit ng binigay mo eh.
Pero meron dati may nakakanta na, thank you, ang babarat ninyo, thank you.
That's bad. Well, sometimes it's done lightheartedly. Pero minsan talaga it's mean eh. Parang
Binigyan ka na nga eh.
No, but also because
Carolers na to.
I think what turns me off with the carolers are they feel entitled.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
And look, if people
It's not
give you
like-
money,
Yeah.
that's a plus. If they don't, it's not a point against them.
Yeah, because you volunteered your music on their door.
Right. And who asked you to sing in their doorstep?
Exactly.
On their doorstep.
It's like the Christmas version of Trick or Treat. Like treat, you give us a treat, pero trick, if you don't give us anything, we'll like put toilet paper on your tree.
Yeah.
Parang ganon. It's almost like extortion when you
but
think
then
about
that's
it.
Halloween. This is
That's Halloween.
Christmas.
Yeah. Brent Stick says, you better not shout, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Daddy's home and I think he's drunk again.
That's too sad.
Butter Baby says, Frosty the Snowman, babading-bading na snow. Babading-bading na snow. Ay! Talaga merong...
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I told Chico this. There's a song on YouTube for kids, and it's a snowman who sings about snowflakes.
Okay.
So he's all alone in a frozen pond, and he sings, "Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, Little snowflake falling from the sky. So it goes on like that.
Okay.
Cooper cries.
Kasi naman all alone in the middle of a frozen lake.
Tsaka the tone.
No, yeah.
And the general tone of the song is sad. Even I got sad.
And then it goes, falling, 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 falling.
In love.
Falling on my nose. Falling on my head.
Why is it so sad? Even you're like sad. Look, you're about to cry.
Falling on my hand. Snowflake, snowflake.
Nakasad naman
Why do they...
Bad trip.
I know. But then, I don't know, because in the video, he finds a girl snowman, like a snow woman. And they hold hands and then they start...
Do they make snow babies?
No, that's a different kind of video. But they hold hands.
Pow, pow.
And then they skate around the frozen pond.
And then in comes a busload of Pinoys and turned them into halo-halo.
It was a massacre.
It was a massacre. A snowman massacre. Di ba? Kinudkud silang lahat.
Hindi pala pwedeng massacre. Massacre daw kasi has to be 3.
O sige,
Yeah.
they do a
Double homicide.
Double double murder.
Murder ng mga murder.
Si Kawangter says, I saw mommy
Ay, mommy.
Pwede,
Grabe. Kailangan to, maganda yung regalo.
At saka siya ang kay Santa.
Oo, hindi the other way around.
Oh my gosh, I was so tempted to tweet this yesterday. I follow Uber Facts. You do too,
Yeah, I
right?
do.
Because that's
I
how
do.
I got it from your lineup. And they tweeted yesterday that a blank, that kind of, you know what, not the real thing, but blank lowers blood pressure. Not the actual deed, but maybe something you do before the deed.
Ligo?
Punas. Wisik-wisik.
Doing it, right?
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
a doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then sometimes there's a before doing it.
Does this involve giving?
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently, according to Uberfax on Twitter, it lowers blood pressure.
Mataas ba BP mo?
Bakit?
mataas
Ano
ba
offer
BP
mo?
Hindi ba dapat
Mataas ba BP mo?
Hindi ba lalo
I've always wanted to save a life.
Lalo nga tumataas ang blood pressure.
No,
mo,
apparently it lowers.
Really?
Yeah.
Di
Yeah.
ba blood pumps?
Among other things and creatures.
Alam ko lang that the deed itself lowers testosterone for men.
Yeah, that's why you have to
So,
keep doing it.
contrary to popular belief, if you keep,
Having it.
you get fatter.
Oh, you get
Because
fatter.
testosterone helps in
You burn.
metabolism.
Oh, okay. Oh, James Harold says,
So I'm sure sobrang like minute lang ng nagagawa, but yeah.
yeah. And James Harold says, this is the song for cheaters. Somebody who was caught cheating on Christmas Day. Silent night, huli na.
Kasi nahuli.
Nahuli ka kasi.
Nahuli.
Ito medyo awkward yung grammar, pero sige. Manyo Yorva says, last Christmas I gave you laptop, but the very next day you sell it away. Medyo awkward yung grammar.
Or but the very next day you sold it
Away.
today. Labo.
You sold it to gay.
Oh, pwede rin.
Oh, diba?
Or to gain.
To gain?
To gain money. You sold it to
gain. Ang pangit eh.
But at least it's grammatically ano.
Mash Plutonium says, and okay, for the record, I do this with a heavy heart.
Okay.
But
nako.
fine. Mash Plutonium says, and so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to Chico.
Sobra naman.
Oh, eh? I'm far from 100 or almost 100. Camilo says, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Karma mo is coming to town. How we wish.
Yeah.
This December?
Diba?
But I'm
Sana maglabas na yung
scared.
karma this December.
I'm scared because I think we all think of the people who owe us things, like karmic points. But what if, without knowing it, we owe other people karmic points?
Oh, karma kicked me in the groin. Already so.
Hi, I'm Karma. Can I?
Diba?
May I?
Rome John says, come, they told me parang kalumpang. Kalumpang is where?
Marikina.
Alang?
Yeah.
I thought it was like somewhere far.
If I'm not mistaken,
Really?
Kalumpang is, well, used to be back in, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Known for prostitution.
Santo?
Really?
Santo?
Marikina, right?
Wow, I never heard of that.
Dapat nabalitaan
Yeah,
ni Chico.
because I did my thesis on that. But this was a long time ago, before...
Your quote-unquote thesis.
Oh, let's revisit nga. Let's see kung...
Tingnan natin kung ano
because the local government within the
They cracked
past...
down,
Yeah.
They cracked down. Mashed Plutonium says, although it's been said many times, mayonnaise, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. You.
Parang flat.
And
Parang flat.
whatever. Nandidiva na naman tong isang to.
No.
And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 Christmas song fail comes from Jess Desu.
Jess Desu says,
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. See, Nosy balasi, Sino basila. Tsaka talagang had a very shiny nose. See, Nosy balasi. Wait. Nag-harmonize tayo. Okay, the top 10 Christmas song fail. KNRX, Spacer Entries. Parang mga lasing na naman tayo.
Teka, tanong na, nakatulog ba kayo?
Hindi.
Nakatulog ba kayo na maayos?
Hindi.
why?
Kasi feeling ko, usually pag ganito tayo, wala tayong tulog lahat eh.
Well, we worked yesterday and then there's more work today.
Ayun na yun.
Okay. Just KNRX, Spacer Entries, and send them to
Mga babaeng
2299.
walang pahinga.
Babae talaga. Or tweet us by twitter.com/RXTMR. Include our hashtag The Morning Rush, and hashtag Xmas Song Fail.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.
It's Chico.
It's Delamar
And it's Gino.
on The Morning Rush, Part 3.
Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. This is Street Smart. Up to the minute traffic info for the road conditions ahead.
All right, checking out C5 for this hour. All right, here we go. Starting off on the southbound lane, Tandang Sora, Capitol Hills, University of the Philippines, CP Garcia, Miriam College, Ateneo de Manila University. Things are already moderate. It turns light, but it's a short stretch. That's only from Saviorville to Pituazon. As you reach Boni Serrano, good luck. Things are going to get heavier as you approach Libis Flyover all the way to Eastwood. But then, miraculously, on Green Meadows, it's light on both directions. Julia Vargas, it's the southbound lane that's a little bit more busy than the northbound lane. Lanuza, Bagong Ilog, the usual suspects, it's moderate to heavy. But for some reason, that's on both directions. Over at Calayan, it's the northbound lane that's a little heavy, leading up to Market. That's it. That's C5.
Buckle up. Drive safe. Street Smart. For Monster Radio, RX 93.1.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio, RX 93.1. We're going Christmassy today. And happy birthday again to my mom and to my nephew JC. Happy birthday! Thank you to OMGian for this very Christmassy top 10. The top 10 Christmas song fail. Let's start off with RMC. Sa may bahay ang aming bati, sa kusina ang aming bogchi. Bogchi, oh my
That's
God.
so
It's so like
old.
70s.
Sa may kwarto tayo Bogchi.
Magbogchi. Baka may peace-e.
O pwede rin sa
Say-
kabilang bahay tayo Tama ba?
Bogchi.
When you greet somebody,
Huh?
when you greet somebody, you make them what?
You make
What?
them greet.
Binabati mo, diba?
Oo.
Ay, nako.
Sige.
Ay, nako.
Continue.
Gino
Bahay
Killiamore.
tayong... Pwede ba? Is it, can you say mug?
No.
Huh?
Bumati.
Bumate, okay. No, kasi like parang mag-hi ka. Di ba pwede?
Really?
Hindi, yun na nga. That's my question.
Really?
That's why I wanted to ask.
Really?
You know, I really don't trust him when when he says he just wants to know.
I really do just want to know. Because, di ba, okay, let's just say when you say hi, you can say, oh, mag-hi ka nga doon.
O sige, ikaw, sabihin mo.
Hindi, kaya nga tinatanong ko sa inyo because you're knowledgeable.
Asos, yet anytime he gives you a compliment,
Kasi hi is English. Bate is Tagalog. So,
you can
know,
conjugate it using panlapi.
you can say naman humay ka dun, di ba? Oh.
Humelo ka doon. Actually, people say that.
No, but di ba? It's
I mean,
not-
obviously, it's
Most
slang.
people say nag-hello siya.
Oh. See?
Oo. So,
So what do you want to say?
kumbaga, you make them,
You make them what?
you make them binabate? What is it?
Can we drop this?
No, I really just want to
Like
find
it's
out.
hot.
I really just want to find out.
Does it look like he wants to drop it, Chico?
No.
No, he wants to keep on going.
Next.
All the way to Suspensionville.
Oh, from Chenong, para dun sa mga bungi. This is your Christmas song. All I want for Christmas is...
All I want for Christmas.
All
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth. My two front
teeth is plural.
plural na ba yun?
Ay, naku,
Isa pa to eh. Kita, alam mo. Masyado mo ako sinusundan eh.
Ganun din ba? Ganun din. Plural
the
na pala
minute
yun.
they pretend
Clingy
to be
talaga eh.
stupid, I swear.
Ganun pala yun. Akala
Something
ko-
is afoot.
Akala ko singular.
Singular.
Ay, but unknowingly, Del just paid us a compliment.
What?
Because she just said that when we pretend to be stupid, because naturally we're
because
smart.
not. Tama.
Thank you, Delamar.
Unica Maldita says,
Ang bigat, ang labag sa kalooban,
Sa kalooban
ni Del.
eh.
Parang,
Whatever.
single bells, mingle all the way. That actually sounds nice.
Yeah.
Wikipedia says, this is from Phil Starr's Beer Kada. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost's nipple at your nose. It's an icy one.
Ganda. Lamig eh.
Ken Karot says,
That's where the term cold nose comes from. Because that's not an actual term.
I was like, what term?
Cool
Isip ko brown nose.
Okay.
Brown nosing is different.
Brown nose and cold feet pala. Ay, ang ganda pa na. That's where the term cold
You know what?
nose.
You know that's such an odd like, diba? Basically, brown nose is the English of sip sip. But if you knew why they call it brown nose,
It's
not
gross.
a good
Yeah, it's
combination.
really gross.
Sip sip and brown nose.
Well, yeah.
Because you kiss.
Yeah.
Ken Karot says.
Makes sense though.
Ken Karot says, people make English buying special gifts. Papuchino says, he's making a list and checking it twice. Gotta find out if you ordered rice. Waiter lang si Santa.
Santa Claus is bringing your food.
Mga gutom talaga.
Halatang parating ko.
Jelly Shasta says, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Rome Johnson.
Oh, Biden! Don't do this to me!
Okay, Del. Easy lang, easy lang.
Alam na natin, ayaw ni Del na nabibitin.
Sino ba may gusto?
Wala.
Oh, wala.
Unless, si Sylvester Stallone. Cliffhanger, diba? He liked hanging on cliffs.
Nice. Go ahead. LS Dominique and Rome John says, on the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2, 3 French kiss, 2 Angry Birds, and 1 adult toy na may battery.
1 adult toy na may battery.
Oh, ano yun? What kind of toy is that?
Ano? Robot. Oh. Yung alam mo yung may mga robot
Merry
ngayon.
Christmas, I'm a robot.
I have no emotions.
I've been broken-hearted many times before.
I sound like a broken LP.
Ganun ang tunog ng broken LP.
Robot siya eh.
Kiko Monster says, Paksi.
Parang kayong lasing.
talaga.
I know,
Uy, kayong dalawa lang
Hindi ka lang nagsasalita kaya hindi ka nagmumukhang lasing.
Kiko Monster says, paksiw na sinta ko ang lechon baboy. The next day.
Some families do that. They bring out lechon on Noche Buena.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Iggypedia says, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. Ang landi-landi lang niya last night.
Hey, wait. On Christmas Day, since we have work and we're supposed to be here, can we at least prepare something?
Mistletoe.
We can't eat in the booth, dude.
No, we're not gonna eat in the booth. We're gonna eat outside.
Yeah.
But there's a show to be done.
No, nga, sige. Let's bring like mga Christmas food.
No.
Like
Like what?
lechon,
Puto
puto
bumbong.
machuchay. Hindi, ano yan?
Machuchay?
Yung nakabalot ng foil.
Embutido?
Embutido.
Puto de glad wrap?
Puto! Sa embutido! Hello!
Embutido.
Naging puto ang
Pag
embutido.
kinakausap niyo si Chico, tapos gusto niyo sabihin yung embutido, sabihin niyo, puto ni Chuchay.
Puto
Tapos,
ni Marchuchay.
ano
He'll
pa ba yung masarap
understand.
kainin? Christmas balls.
Queso de bola.
Ay, Christmas balls. Oo nga.
Medyo matigas kasi yung Christmas balls eh.
Oo nga.
Nakakasugat yun.
Sige, game. Something Christmassy.
And then let's bring asti. Asti ba yun?
Asti?
Oo.
Oo, sige.
Diba?
Well, we drank our Asti the last time. Chico, you still have your Asti.
Bili tayo.
Alam mo, madali lang yun.
Bili tayo.
Tapos,
Okay.
bigla akong ginutom. Kiko Monster says, Felix nadulas. Felix nadulas. Felix nadulas. Ayun.
Ayan, sira braka. Remix!
Felix nadulas. Ayun sinugod sa ospital.
Yun lang yun.
Ano yun?
Ang hirap kaya.
Kala ko pa naman
Akala ko there was like a big reward at the
Yung
end.
Felix nadulas.
like parang merong
Angel Rain says, why don't you give love and iPad and iMac and kotse and money this Christmas day?
Paano naman yung diamond studs?
Diamond studs on Christmas day.
House and lot pa.
On Christmas day. And the top Christmas song fail comes from Chenong.
Chenong says,
Ang Pasko ay sumapit, Becky ay nangagsilapit. Malalagkit ang titig sa muscle mong hulog ng langit. And one more.
ano yung malakit? Sorry, hindi ko na.
Titig.
Okay.
titig naman.
Your
siya.
stare.
Yung stare.
You stare. Very malagkit.
Lagkit talaga.
And also from
Madikit?
From Adonis Mabangis, something similar.
3M.
Pasko na naman, bagong tuli ang bata.
Oh my God!
But that's the worst time to get circumcised.
You have to do it in the summer.
Yeah, kasi parang
Kasi you need time to heal.
Tsaka hassle.
Oo,
Parang you
hassle
can't
yun.
enjoy the holiday season.
Actually,
Kala mo
that's
naman, di ba? I've been through it.
Oo nga eh.
Just imagine mo,
Sisiling
nakapalda ka.
Oo.
Do you really wear?
Well, ako pajama na maluwag. Parang hip-hop pajama.
Hip-hop pa dyan. Me, I wore like a really long t-shirt. Parang buster type.
How does it look after the fact?
It's
bloody.
scary.
It's scary. It's like somebody mangled it.
Tapos it's full of gauze.
How do you pee?
My gauze.
How do you pee?
Mahapdi.
Oh, actually.
And in the morning, oh my God.
When you
What
have
do you
the,
mean?
you know, flag ceremony. Siyempre, ang sakit. It's bloody.
Because it's an open wound.
Yeah.
And then
they gupit the skin, di ba?
It gets stretched.
Para siyang nginuya ng Rottweiler. Para siyang chewing gum. Para siyang chewing gum ng Rottweiler.
I was thinking it a little too far.
Oh God, that's too much, Chico. I mean, you don't know your limits.
Parang pinag-agawan ng Rottweiler at Doberman. Yung pinag-agawan nila, hinila-hilang ganun. Tapos gula-gula nito.
But it really is bloody. At least for the first 4 or 5 days.
Tapos bubuhusan nila ng asido.
Now we know what happened to him.
Bubuhusan nila ng, what's that?
Agua oxinada. Before, siguro. But I don't know now.
Wala na eh.
No, it's the same. Like hydrogen peroxide.
They never use hydrogen peroxide on me.
Kasi normally it's betadine.
It's betadine, yeah.
And betadine. Even when I had my piercing, it's always one after the other. It's hydrogen peroxide first.
Baka kasi maduming tao ka lang or something.
Kasi pag surgery, wala nang diba? Usually betadine is the antiseptic.
Tapos we'll watch it pa bubble. Kasi di ba pag yung hydrogen peroxide, it bubbles.
You know, they lied to us. They said, pag may germs pa,
may bubbles.
Nagbabubbles pa.
Yeah. Actually, magbabubbles siya regardless of liars.
Ibig sabihin lang, it hasn't healed yet. That's why it bubbles. It reacts to the flesh of your skin. I mean, of your body.
Anyway.
Okay, sorry to the people having tocino this morning.
Or longganisa.
Okay, the top 10 Christmas song fail. If you want to join us, key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Please include our 2 hashtags, #The Morning Rush and #Xmas Song Fail.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino, RX 93.1.
Hello and good morning, guys. We've got the news for this hour. Eddie Murphy was once among Hollywood's top box office draws, but now he has the dubious honor of being crowned most overpaid actor. That's according to Forbes magazine. In its annual list determined by the misalignment between star salaries and their film's box office take, Murphy, once a one-man gold mine with the 1980s hit such as Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop, displaced Drew Barrymore for the top spot. Murphy's career has just collapsed, according to Forbes magazine, citing such recent box office bombs as Imagine That, 1,000 Words, and Meet Dave. Weighing box office receipts against paychecks, Forbes calculated that for every dollar Murphy was paid for his last 3 films, they returned an average of $2.30 at the box office. Murphy placed as second on the list a year ago. Popular actresses such as Katherine Heigl and Oscar winners Reese Witherspoon and Sandra Bullock made the top 5 with returns ranging from $3.40 to $5. That's it.
Well, at least it's still a profit. It'll be sad if you actually had a negative score. For every dollar paid you only earn like 80 cents.
Wow. Can I just add this? The cast included 2-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington, as well as actors generally considered solid at the box office, such as Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller. They're in the list.
Because they could be actually earning, their movies could actually be earning, but if their salaries are too high, then I guess they will make it to the list. It doesn't mean that their movies are flops. It's just saying that for their salary, the movies are not earning as much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes it's too many films of the same formula.
Yeah.
Right? Like Adam Sandler, for example.
Or like Nicolas Cage. He's just been making a lot of crappy films lately.
Right. No, but I remember 2 years ago, it was Will Ferrell who was on top of the list.
The list of overpaid actors.
He was so overpaid that he wasn't really he wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, that is the news. The third one today here on the show. It's the RX Monsters Riot, the best of the 80s and 90s, all the way to the mid-2000s, only here on the season's hottest, RX 93.1.
La 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 la.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10, courtesy of OMG on the top 10 Christmas song fail. Let's start off with Art Cipriano. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the morning. Oh, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la just for you. So, nag-segue na
I love that song. I'm sorry.
I miss that song, actually.
Diba? I was like in grade 5.
I think I was in high school.
My heart goes sha-la-la-la-la,
In high school?
sha-la-la in the morning. Oh, 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 sha-la-la-la-la.
Didn't they use that in a religious, like...
No.
No? Okay.
Ano?
I think they did.
I think they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they use that?
Oo. Kasi ano
Yeah,
eh.
they did. See, I told ya.
Really?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Pototoy Cute says... Huh? Pototoy Cute.
Okay.
Thank you, may malaking aso takbo. Ma-actress person says, Mano po, King Kong. Mano po, King Kong.
Skin Kang.
King Kong.
Pakiulit nga. Ano yun?
Mano po, King Kong. Bakit?
I don't get
Dapat mano po, Ninong.
Ah, mano po, Ninang.
You just got it now, huh? Sing it again, Del.
Never mind.
Sing it again, please. Really?
Ay.
Really? You skipped out on that?
Adonis Mabangis says, on the first day of Christmas, my jokla gave to me an alak with pasalod pa. Chenong says, ay hindi mamaya na yan. Butter Baby says, tayo nagiliw, magtsorbahan tayo. Meron na ditong mga papang macho.
What's the song?
Noche buena sa gabing ito. The Public Guy says, sa aming bahay, marami ng anay.
Yun lang. And it ends there.
Shivana says, kanong nabilad. Kanong nabilad. Kanong nabilad. Sa ilalim ng araw, dinatype ni Del. Kasi nakintan eh. Kanong nabilad.
Ayun, sama nyo.
Si Delamar nag-aabang.
Ew! Gross.
Blair Bitch Bunny says, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. And the very next day, a kidney naman. This year, it's my liver I give. Parang very what's the
May donor, organ donor.
Organ donor.
Axel says, buntis si Inday. Buntis si Inday. Buntis si Inday. Paano nangyari? Diyos ko patay.
I like that.
I'm Alex E. says, bakla ka, sinta ko. Ako'y niloko mo. Pero dapat babae kakanta. Camila says, I saw mommy kissing the driver sa loob ng SUV last night.
No. Persa siya. Sa loob ng SUV.
SUV.
Parang it's I saw mommy kissing the driver sa loob ng SUV last night.
Last night.
And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 Christmas song fail comes from Mary on the Block.
Mary on the Block says,
Single bells, mingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on top of a handsome man. Hey!
No.
What?
What?
And then garbled. It's garbled there.
I think we lost Chico right there.
I got a little carried away.
Yeah, wala. I couldn't read it. It was garbled yung...
So fail entry.
Fail.
Okay.
Hindi maganda yung signal ng laptop. Okay.
Hindi maganda yung signal
Signal
ng
ng
laptop.
laptop.
Yeah.
Therefore, nag-garble yung tweet.
Yung tweet.
That's how we know he's lying.
So parang yung, a handsome man. Hindi ko na. The top 10 Christmas song fail. Key and RX. Space your entries and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Please include our two hashtags. Hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Xmas Song Fail.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
It's Chico. It's Delamar.
And it's Gino.
On The Morning Rush, Part 4.
Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. This is Street Smart. Up to the minute traffic info for the road conditions ahead.
All right, so here we go. Let's check out the roads. Let's see if it's traffic like it was yesterday. Courtesy of the Metro Manila Development Authority. So, the app, that is. So let's check it out. Just waiting for it to load. And
all right, here, I got it.
Got it?
On EDSA southbound, it's light from Balintawak all the way to Nia Road. But once you hit Timog, it's moderate to heavy all the way till Buendia. After that, it is light up until Mall of Asia. Now, on the northbound lane, there's the build-up starts up at FB Harrison, but it doesn't end there. It ends at Buendia. It lightens up a little bit by Australia all the way till Boni, but then again, you'll have to hit on the brakes once again once you hit the Reliance, and then after that, it clears up over at Ortigas Avenue all the way until Balintawak. That's on the northbound lane of EDSA. Now on C5, it's moderate from southbound, at least from the southbound lane, from Tandang Sora up until Xavierville, and it gets doubly worse once you hit Aurora Boulevard, and then it ends at Eastwood. And then it lightens up once again by Green Meadows and Ortigas Avenue, and then it's moderate to heavy traffic from Julia Vargas up until Bagong Ilog. Now, on the northbound lane, the problem areas are Market, Kalayaan, and Bagong Ilog. And then Eastwood, Libis Flyover, and Boni Serrano. And then just a little bit of traffic once you hit Ateneo de Manila University up until Tandang Sora.
Buckle up. Drive safe. Street Smart. From Monster Radio RX 83.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Thank you, OMGN, for sending in the top 10 Christmas song fail. Let's start off with Blue Gray. Ito pang long weekend to. May pasok na naman. May
pasok na naman. Na.
Sige. May pasok na naman. Okay, tulin ng araw. Weekend nagdaan. Para bang humangin lang. Parang wala na, it's gone.
But that's really how it feels sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like time is so relative, right?
Yeah.
That during the weekends, it feels like
so
days.
fast.
Yeah.
And
pero pag Monday, parang
like one day compared to 2 days of fun.
As I get older, that's actually one of the things that I start to realize, that there's really not enough time.
Oh no,
There's
you're
really
getting older.
There's really not enough time for anything anymore. Like, no, I mean, okay. With us, we work 5 times a week. Like without the other things that we have to do.
Okay, 5 shows.
Yeah, 5 shows. And then you put in the events, whatever else that we do,
meetings.
Whatever else. Yeah, yung mga late night rendezvous ni Chico.
What? With you? With you?
In certain areas in the north.
In the north.
But you know what I mean? It's just, and then next thing you know, it's like, it's a Sunday already, and you're like thinking, oh my God, it's a Monday again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a vicious cycle that just will not end.
Did you ever feel like that, or as intense as that when you were in school? No, diba?
No. I mean, I would dread it, but it always felt like, hey, it's a weekend.
the worst thought you can have on a Saturday is Monday. Because you're thinking it. Even though you're actually, your weekend just started, but you're like, oh, but Monday's there waiting for me. Yung parang, you're about to turn a corner, tas alam mo may goons na mambubugbog pagdating mo dun. But you have no choice.
Kasi may hawak kang paper bag na may lamang pansit.
Diba? But you still have to turn the corner anyways. That's how a weekend feels sometimes. So instead of enjoying the Saturday, you're thinking, Monday's going to be there.
Now I'm actually sort of
You know, can I just compare it to, we're talking about the weekend, right? The weekend as opposed to a Monday. Mm-hmm. I'm dreading December because it's like crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy for work, for all the gifts that you have to buy, for all the preparations, you know, that you have to make at home, the decorations that you have to put up. And I'm like, I just want to get December over and done with.
Yeah.
I've never felt like that ever.
I want it to be January already, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's weird.
Because I feel like if it's January already, one, we've survived the supposed end of the world.
Yeah.
Two, you would have been done with a lot of commitments that you planned,
yeah.
right? So January is like, okay,
Pero January is also difficult. It's like the Monday of the month.
There's no pleasing anybody.
Di ba parang pag January
It's
na
the
parang...
Monday of month.
Yeah, it's the Monday of the year.
Parang, one more year of this.
Tapos pag February.
Pag February, parang...
Damn Valentine.
Parang at least nung January, it was still the novelty of 2013.
Tapos pag March naman, ang init na.
Ay, init. Sobra naman.
Tapos pag April, kailan pa ba magde-December?
There's just no making us happy.
Tapos pag May hope pa ba sa puso ko? Wala na.
No. Pag June, Independence, wala naman ako nun eh.
Wala naman akong kalayaan sa dami ng mga shackles ko.
Shackles ko?
Emotional shackles.
That nobody
Mga
says
shackles
that.
ko.
And then August, you go,
July.
sabi nila, July pala.
July mo
Sabi
na
mo,
bago August.
July.
July to me? July to me again? July!
What, am I liar?
I'm a liar?
liar?
Tapos pagdating ng August, yung August ng tubig ng buhay ko, pabagal ng pabagal.
No, but also, August is supposed to be a lucky month, right? Because it's 8.
That's the ghost month.
Is it?
It's the bad luck month. That's why
10.
nobody does weddings
Right. That's
during
true,
August.
Tapos pag September naman, I can't remember the 21st night.
September. Hindi, ano ka na?
I can't remember.
Burn months na
Na
naman.
naman. But there's really no making...
Tapos pag
No way to make us...
October, parang, wala lang.
Ang tagal.
November.
Hindi, October meron. October, ang tagal naman ng Christmas.
Ang tagal naman ng Christmas. Tapos November, parang, shucks, magki-Christmas na, wala pa akong ipon, pambili ng mga gifts.
Akala ko, shocks, Christmas na wala pa akong ipin.
Ano? Tapos
Kasi ipon eh.
Tapos pagdating ng December, gano'n na naman,
Ayun
di ba?
na
It's the
naman.
whole stress. Tapos pag January, you get the point.
You know, I'm actually starting to see why Chico feels this way about life.
I know, right?
I'm actually starting to go on over to his side.
Don't do it, Gino.
Tapos
Don't get
makakanta
sucked
na lang tayo.
into his
ng
vortex of
locos.
negativity.
Oh, locos.
Tapos dapat kakanta na lang tayo ng Enero, Pebrero, Marso, Abril, Mayo.
Chico, have you ever considered not going on a morning show? Diba morning shows are supposed to be happy,
fun-filled.
perky.
Nobyembre, Disyembre, lubi.
You're like the antithesis.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
To lips.
Uy! Sino ang ka-lips to lips mo sa apocalypse?
Tingnan natin kung sino katabi ko.
Kilala
So,
namin.
Diba?
Kilala namin. Sinong katabi mo?
Pwede rin Armageddon. Armageddon. Armageddon.
JJ.
I know, he's so jed, right?
Armageddon. End of the word. End of the word. Wala talaga word. The word is ending. Okay, RMC says, come, they told me, bam, bam, biram, bam, bam,
Biram. Merong modern twist eh.
Modern twist, hindi pam, param,
That's how
pam.
maganda din yung simula niya, parang...
They told me,
Para pa pam 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 piram pam pam piram pam.
can we just say hello to Roda?
Hello, Roda!
Roda ha? Roda ha?
Why?
Yun lang ang sasabihin ko sa'yo. Ewan ko.
Ay,
I don't know to you.
Roda, you can text me.
Para alam ko na kung
Roda,
saan
ha?
yung tinext ni Roda.
Nothing.
Eh. Alam
Roda.
ko na, alam na yan.
Alam na.
Shush!
Isn't it?
Shush! Next! We wish you Americano, we wish you Americano, we wish you Americano, and a happy Filipino. That's from Daniel Harold. And one more, from Lemmy Boy. We wish you Americano, we wish you Americano, we wish you Americano, and a happy Delamar.
Happy indeed.
And, baby. Ash Bigash says, pasok na sinta ko, hanap kita, butas nagtatampo, inulila mo.
Ikaw, you're too brave.
Ano yan?
Bukas nagtatampo.
Oh, sus!
Bakit?
Lying!
Bakit?
Lying!
Sabi ko, bukas
No,
nagtatampo.
that's not what you said.
Why? What did I say?
Ayoko.
Ang narinig ko, I'm brave
Sige,
enough to say
are
it.
you
Just
bold
the word.
enough? Yeah.
Ang narinig ko, hindi bukas eh.
Ano?
Bukas.
Bukas. Oh, my fault. My bad.
Ay, hindi. Ang rinig ko, I forgot na what.
Pero I'll be brave, ha? I'll be brave, ha? I'll be brave.
He's lying.
I'll be brave.
Oh, you really stunned me there. That's what you heard?
Really?
And you're what?
Ay, nako, ewan ko. Second to the last, Abs says, a song I've heard my cousin sing. Sa Paskong darating, Santa Claus ay bugbugin.
Kawawa naman.
And the top, Christmas song fail, comes from Chenong.
Chenong says,
why don't you make love on Christmas Day? Christmas Day. The man on the street and the couple upstairs.
Swinger.
Grabe, no? Grabe.
Pero ang okay siyang... Actually, it's nice. It flows smoothly as a song.
Really?
Really? Try it. Again.
Why don't you make love on Christmas Day? Christmas Day. Oh, the man on the street and the couple upstairs would be so happy if you would cares. Would be so happy if you would cares. Naghalo-halo na. Ay, nako. Okay, the top 10 Christmas song fail.
Christmas.
Just key in RX, space your entries and send them to 2299 or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Just include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Xmas song fail.
Hey, what's up to Mike? He's tuned in.
Hello, Mike.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino, RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1, second to the last batch of the top 10 Christmas song fail. Thank you, OMGN, for sending this in. Let's start off with Happy Melon. Bilis na bigay. Bilis na bigay. Bilis na bigay. Ang aming bonus na kay tagal.
Bakala mo ano?
But most give it halfway through the year, right?
Half of it.
Yeah, half of it on around June.
Around June.
And then the second half in November, if I'm not mistaken.
And
Pwede rin ano, bilis bumigay. Bilis bumigay. Bilis bumigay nung nakakita ng isang gwapong
Kikay.
hunk.
Kala ko na isang kikay.
ng gwapong guy.
Isang gwapong guy.
Guy talaga,
Diba?
Twilight says, kung yung mga medyo majubis, pwede mong kantahan. Come, they told me, palampa plump plump.
Bum, 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 bum.
Kid Bukid says,
I swear, we should turn that into a bed.
di ba? No?
It's so sad. I can imagine myself walking down the street tapos yun yung patugtog. Yun yung bring your own beat ko. Yun yung BYOB ko.
Hoy, speaking of, Gino Killiamore, you still owe us a bike ride
I
along
know.
F. Ortigas Jr. Road.
I don't owe you. I owe a lot of people.
Well, I'm one of them. I voted for you.
You did?
You, of course.
Okay.
What do you
Oh,
think?
everybody.
Oh.
Fine. Hey, kasi I'm waiting on you guys also.
Asan yung credit card mo? We're gonna buy you your
I thought you were
shoes.
supposed to pay for my shoes. What am I gonna do?
Why? We weren't up for ambassadorship. You were. You were gonna buy. You were going to let us choose
But
your red.
you have to pay for entertainment.
Huh?
For you to be able to see my glorious
Creamy
legs.
thighs.
I've seen them. It's not worth paying for.
Oh.
Excuse you, skinny legs.
Hindi, maganda kasi legs.
Oh.
Excuse me, mas
My
maputi
legs
ka.
would look fabulous in heels.
Oo nga.
Not that
Ay.
I would know.
Actually, it's
Excuse me.
true.
Pero napaka-flawless kaya ng legs ko.
Eh, thunder thighs pa rin eh. Pareho naman tayo. Ano ka ba?
Yeah, that's true. It can be flawless, but still,
Yeah,
you know.
thunder thighs. Eh, si Chico.
Fine, papabelo ko na to.
Flawless na yan.
Pang
Tapos,
Christmas eh.
have you seen his legs?
Him?
Yeah?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen more.
More?
Hindi kasi
only
nagtatopless yan dun sa kwarto namin dati.
What?
Di ba we shared the room in Hong
Siya
Kong?
talaga sa kwarto namin dati. Parang ex lang ang peg, eh, no?
Live-in lang. No, di ba? Because we shared a room in Hong Kong. And then,
And in Baguio.
and in Baguio also.
Ikaw lang kasi, manhid ka, hindi mo nagigets eh.
Inabando na pa kami ni Makoy. Dapat 3 kami. Tapos si Vince naman, malaking hadlang. Sumama talaga sa amin.
Maliit na hadlang.
Maliit na.
si Makoy ang malaking hadlang.
Si Makoy, malaking hadlang.
Malaking hadlang.
Kid Bukid says, sa may bahay may CCTV, kaya akyat bahay tuloy na huli.
Social.
Somebody was saying, Rudolph the red-hosed reindeer had a very shiny hose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it grows. Francis says, single boys are gay. How fun it is to find someone for Christmas Day. Hey!
Kawawa naman yung mga single boys na straight. They're now under suspicion.
Jai Bunso says, single te, buti nga sa'yo.
Double te, double.
Ay,
Dalawa siya.
Jai Bunso says, Come,
okay.
They told me, parara, ulala!
Mamagaga, ulala!
Hindi ko mag-mash up today.
Nagmamash up sila eh. And the entry that caps off the bottom half of the top 10 Christmas song fail comes from Mr. Vader.
Mr. Vader says,
oh, come, horny faith. Kaya pala sila joyful and triumph.
There's a reason behind it.
Tsaka ang bababa ng blood pressure.
Di ba?
Oh, come, honey faithful. Kaya pala sila joyful and triumphant. Oh, come, yes, oh, come, yes, you.
Okay, so the top 10 Christmas song fail. One final batch. Just key in RX space your entries and send them to 2299. Or tweet us via twitter.com/RXTMR. Include our 2 hashtags, hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag Christmas Song Fail.
The Morning Rush. Chico, Delamar, Gino. RX 93.1.
The Morning Rush Top 10.
Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Final top 10 for today. And we've got OMG on to thank for this. The top 10 Christmas song fail. Let's start off with Hey Liana. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. It really makes you look ugly.
It really makes you look ugly
Tonight.
And then
super.
the public guy says bago nahablot na namang muli. Di ba? Especially Christmas time.
Yeah, Christmas time, there's a lot of snatching.
Puro snatcher ang nasa paligid ko. Bago.
You better be careful with your
Be
money.
Better watch out.
Manon Yorva says, tayo na Gigi, magsalo na Chico, meron na tayong Delamar at Queso. Talagang siningit lang lahat ng names natin.
Oo nga eh. Tapos may keso.
Giselle
I love
says,
cheese.
I saw Chico kissing Gina boy underneath the RX booth table.
But we also have like a huge Christmas tree
That's true.
Outside.
outside.
Didn't we used to have like mistletoe?
We did. Right by the doorway.
Really?
I
That's
really
scary.
kind of wish that we would actually like implement that here, as in punishable by law kung hindi ka nakipaghalikan sa mistletoe, although medyo delikado rin.
Oo naman eh. Diki ka.
Because anybody who stands under the mistletoe,
you have
boy
to
or
kiss.
girl.
Alam mo yung binubuhat ka papunta doon. Help me! No!
Saklolo! Saklolo!
Saklolo! What? Ano ba?
Prieto J says, Nina, ano mo na, no name. Ninang to inaanak. Thank you. Butas ang bulsa ko. Thank you. Remember, it's also the Ninang who can sing these songs.
Yeah.
Prieto J says, Frosty sa QF kami ay inaalok.
Nasa Makati Ave din kagabi.
Lumipat lang ng venue.
Yun.
Nang pwesto.
Ng pwesto. For Renny Boy says, Felix na bakat ang dakak.
Ano?
Huh?
Ano?
Garbled. Garbled. Black Shopaw says, I saw mommy kissing Tito Fred. Napaka-specific.
Pwede rin Tito Boy kasi everybody has a Tito Boy.
Or a Tito June.
Yeah. I don't
Tita
have a
Baby.
Tito Boy, but I have a cousin boy.
Do you have kasi nga ikaw na yung Tito level.
Hindi, pero everybody, sabi mo. Wala naman akong Tito Boy. And
Wala kang Tita Baby?
Wala rin.
Kami meron.
Ako may Tita Baby, may Tito Boy.
May Tito Boy din.
Really? I'm Mabel Dita. And the top Christmas song fail comes from I'm Mabel Dita. You better watch out. She's starting to cry. She's starting to pout. I'm telling you why. Menopause is coming to town. Oh,
She's got hot flashes now.
nightly. Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
But you guys, well, you have your own andropause.
Andropause.
What's andropause?
It's
It's
the
like
male
menopause.
version.
Really? What happened?
They didn't think that it existed.
Yeah.
They thought it was just women, but apparently men have andropause.
Okay, so what happens with andropause?
Well, parang similar din, but not as marked.
Kasi nag-hot flashes din tayo.
No, I don't think
not
hot
really.
flashes are
Yeah.
yours.
Not really. But nevertheless, there's something. There is a that for us. Oh, what about us?
Oh my
I have one.
gosh.
Oh, sige.
In mind. Let's see. Rudolph roasting on an open fire. Chestnuts just aren't enough.
Talagang ito.
Gutom talaga eh, no?
Pati si Rudolph pinatay.
Pinatos. Kasi hindi na kontento sa chestnuts. Oh, what about you guys?
Ako, sige. Frosty... ano yan?
I saw Chico kissing Gina boy underneath the RX Christmas lights.
Talaga kailangan kami. No?
Kayo naman talaga
Nagreklamo ka?
Hindi naman.
Ang bilis bumawi.
Ano?
Sorry na.
May reklamo ka.
Sige, ako. Frosty, magkano? Wala bang tawad pagsuki?
Why? Why?
Hindi kasi
ice
pag
cone.
ice cone.
Ice cone.
Oh.
Nagbebenta si
Frosty?
Frosty the Snowman. Eh.
Frosty?
The Snowman, di ba?
I get
Hindi.
it.
Tsaka Frosty, magkano? Yung sa Wendy's.
Yeah.
Wendy's Frosty.
Oh, magkano?
Gusto ko yun
Wala
eh.
bang tawad pagsuki? Kasi parati akong bumibili, di ba ako makakatawad?
Right, like you can tawad in a fast food.
Ayun na nga, kasi nga hindi nga siya very smart.
Oo.
Si Chico.
Pero, oo naman ako.
Basta makatawid lang.
Makatawid lang. Yun ang importante, makatawid tayo ng safe and
It's better
sound.
to be
Ng buhay.
it's better to be alive and dumb than smart and dead.
At nakakalakay.
I agree.
All right.
Alright, thank you guys for joining us today.
Oh my god. Ugh.
It's a Christmassy... What?
I just feel my throat.
You're going erg.
Yeah.
Wala, it's your turn.
It's the Delamar bug.
Uy, I got this from...
No, you didn't.
It's the tissue.
Oo nga, you touched her tissue with phlegma.
No.
Ang pangit pakinggan, I touched her tissue.
Ew, Gino.
Ang pangit naman talaga pakinggan
I
kasi
know.
kadiri yung
Well,
tissue mo kanina.
I mean, obviously, I'm sick, right?
She's
so,
phlegmamar.
before I could throw my
Mucomar.
tissue away,
Siponamar.
Gino helped.
Touched it!
Alam mo, naglilinis lang ako ng booth. Tapos without even thinking, I was like, oh. And then I felt the gooey and...
Well, that's your fault.
Gooey and chewy.
Ew. Anyway.
And wala na, close na kayo.
Okay. We gotta go.
Forged by phlegm.
You touched na her
Forged.
phlegm.
It is the mucus that binds us.
Oh, kailan tayo magiging close? You touch my phlegm too.
Gino meet phlegm. Phlegm meet Gino.
Okay, we gotta go.
Okay.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. Enjoy the RX Monsters Riot.
Rico and Fran up next.
Up next.
Goodbye.
Or at most, if you can't enjoy your Wednesday, parang just trudge through it.
Just pretend to like it.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Chico, Delamar, Gino. The Morning Rush.